Hey guys! Today's DIY is going to be on this awesome Perler Soot Sprite Perler necklace. It was suggested to me to make something from Totoro, and I love the soot sprites. They are so stinking adorable, so I decided why not make a Perler one and turn it into a necklace. So let's go ahead and see how I made it. For the Perler part of this project, you will need a square pegboard for your creation, tweezers, which of course are always optional if you want to use them. You'll also need perlers. We are going to be using white and black to make our lovely pendants. You will also need parchment paper, make sure it's nice and flat, and an iron. You want to make sure that your iron is set to the cotton setting and plugged in and warming up while you create your perler creation. So we're going to start with white in order to make the eyeballs. Now you need to have this little circle around the black iris, or it'll just blend in with the rest of your lovely little soot. Now I do not claim rights to this lovely little pattern because I did find it on Pinterest, and I will go ahead and I will link that below for you guys so that if you want a better picture of this lovely little creation, you can go check it out. I was following the Pinterest post while I was making this, and I just find that to be a little bit easier for me. You can always pause it at any point to put your lovely perlers in whenever you need them, or you can pause it at the end when I'm finished making the creation so that you can see where the perlers go to create your own. Now I'm getting ready to finish up my creation here, and I'm just putting in the last final details before we go ahead and we melt our project down. So you want to put that piece of parchment paper on top. Make sure that you are moving your iron back and forth. You don't want it to stay in one spot because you don't want to over melt your project. Also, I rotate my project while I do it to get a more even melt around the edges, because you definitely do not want it to have that uneven melting and create issues in your project, because it will not come out as pretty as you hope. So you can see I'm doing that, and then once I'm done, I go ahead and I let it sit there and cool down before flipping it over to do the other side. And we are just repeating that process at this point, where we are rotating it as we move our iron back and forth in order to get a nice even melt on our lovely perler creation. Once you have that finished, you want to make sure to let it cool down before you start turning it into a necklace. So for our necklace portion, you will need that pendant that you just created of your lovely Perler Soot Sprite, some round nose pliers, 2 pairs of needle nose pliers, as well as chain, a clasp in order to close that necklace, 2 small jump rings, and of course a larger jump ring so that you can hang your lovely pendant off of your necklace. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to measure out our chain. Now you can measure either by putting it around your neck and measuring, or just take a chain link, or just take a piece out and you can adjust it as needed. So we're just opening up that chain link to separate the chain from the rest at the length that we want. We're going to close that back up and open up a small jump ring. Put one end on the chain and the other end on part of your clasp. Close it up, and I overlap mine just a little bit, and I go ahead and push them together so that they are nice and secure and they won't go anywhere. We are just going to repeat that process with our other small jump ring so that our necklace now has a clasp so we can close it. Then you want to go ahead, take your perler project, and we're going to widen that hole at the top with our needle nose pliers so that we can get that jump ring through. Once I have it big as I want, I'm going to open up that large jump ring, feed it through that hole I just created, feed the chain in through at the same time. We're going to overlap it and make sure that it's nice and closed. And then I like to take that piece and I like to hide it in the perler creation in between the beads so that you cannot see it when you're wearing it and nobody else knows either. So that concludes our lovely little Perler Soot Sprite necklace creation. So I hope you guys enjoyed that DIY. Make sure to make your own and send me pictures on all of my social medias. They're all in the drop down box below. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can check out all of the other awesome DIYs that I have going on. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my DIYs. Leave me a suggestion down below because I love getting new ideas. And of course, make sure to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!